So what is circular linked list? A circular linked list is a sequence of element in which each node has a link to the next node, and the last node is having a link to the first node. So that is the difference between normal linked list and circular linked list. Over here, the last node doesn't contain null; it contains the reference to the first node or the head node over here, right? And circular linked list are two types: single circular list and doubly circular linked list. And doubly circular linked list, you find कि okay, the last node is storing the reference for the first node, and the first node previous is storing the address of the last node. Right, so these are the two differences between you know normal linked list and circular linked list. So we study two type of circular linked list: a single and the doubly circular linked list. If we look at initially the single circular linked list, over here you can see कि okay, if there is a one stores the address of two, two stores the address of three, but three will store the address of head one, the first linked list or first node that we created, right? In a similar fashion, the memory representation of a circular linked list look like this. Over there, normally if it was not a circular one, the last node will be stored the address of null, right? But this is storing the address for the first one. Okay, this is the our first address of the linked list or node, right? So if you look at the basic example, okay, how we do it. So if we are creating a linked list in first, it is storing the data for the second, this is the storing for the third, right? Third will take care of it, and this is our head also, right? So this is our idea of circular linked list. Now we need to create two three things with the circular linked list. First, we need to insert values. Second, we need to view all the things. Third, we need to delete a particular node also, right? So in that scenario, how we do it? So insertion creates three things. Okay, in insertion there are two or three scenario. First scenario is insertion, like if head value is null, if head is equal to null, it means till now all the, what to say, list is empty, there is no node in the list. So what we do, will create a new node, and we will heading out, head will automatically store the address of the new node. It means this is the first node into our linked list. Then second, if there is a second node we need to create, okay, if we have created our first node, first is created, head is addressing out to this node, and this is in the first scenario also there is a one requirement in the circular linked list, okay, the one first will also store the address of itself now. Then we need to insert one more number, 2. So then what we do, okay, first will be addressing to this, and this will be addressing to the first one. If we are storing one more node, then what we need to do, 3 will be pointing out to this, and 3 is next will be pointing out to the head node. So these are the scenarios that we need to take care while inserting a number or inserting a node into a circular linked list, a single circular linked list. So let's look at the example ki, okay, how we are going to do it. So let's create a node, node 3. A node will be created in Java as a class. So class contains two. We are creating single one this time. So int data and node 3 next. So when we creating these, so while uh, executing the constructor, we need to take the data, what data we need to create with the node, and this dot data, whatever data we are receiving from the user side, what we need to do, we need to insert that data into this dot data, so that node contains the data that we are trying to insert, and this dot next will be initially will be null, because we don't know कि, okay, where we are trying to insert this number. So our node is created, node 3 is created. Now first circular linked list 1, again this is a class circular linked list 1, and over here we need to create two three things. First we need to create head node 3 head, and with the circular linked list constructor, what we need to do, we need to make sure कि okay, head will be pointing out to null in the beginning, so that we know कि okay, there is no node stored into that head part right now. Now let's create a insert function. Int data. Now if we get a call for this insertion, what we need to check initially, two three things. First, if head is equal to null, over here we need to create the node also, na? Node 3 n1, the new node, is equal to new node 3, and the data that we are receiving from the user. This way we create a n1 node that is storing the data that we want to store. Now after creating the node, we are searching the right position for that node. If head value is null, it means the list is empty. So what we'll do, head will be directly pointing out to n1, and n1 dot next will be directly pointing out to head. So this is the scenario where there is only one node is there, right? In else, if there is no node right now and we need to find the last position where we want to insert, so what we will do, first we will create a temporary node also that will be initially putting out to the head. Now we are saying till the time temp dot next is not equal to head, because last node in circular linked list will always pointing out to the head, because this is circular linked list. So what we will need to do over here, we need to do till the time this loop is going on, so temp is equal to temp dot next. Till the time we'll go over there. The moment we will reach the last node, what we need to do after the last node, uh, temp. So we have reached to the last node where we need to do. So temp dot next will be pointing out. Temp dot next will be pointing out to n1, and n1 dot next will be pointing out to head, right? So that's how we are going to insert the values. Insertion is completed. After that we need to create one more function, a basic function to show the numbers. uh, so in show, what we need to do, we need to run the same again, one temporary variable that will pointing out to head, and till the time while temp dot next is not equal to head, we need to traverse this list. Over here what we need to do, system dot out dot print, and we will printing out the data of temporary, and we'll give a space over here, and temp is equal to temp dot next. If we'll reach over there, so the same, because the last temporary data will not be printed, so we'll be printing it out outside. This is done also. Now our both two classes is completed. We have created class for node, we have created a class for insertion and deletion that node. Now we will be taking the example, uh, so where we will create the public static void main. So let's create class circular linked list 1 example. let's create our public static void main over here, public static void main over here, and this will be our game. Now we'll create an object for circular linked list L1 that will be pointing out to. We have created the object L1. We are creating a new linked list. So linked list 1 L1 is first example where we need to insert few number, insert, and we will send out that data क्योंकि we'll insert 100, L1 dot insert 200, L1 dot insert maybe 10. So we are trying to insert three number, then we will call L1 dot show, we can see all the three numbers. So we will save this program. So there is no error. So 100, 200, 10 we are able to print through show because we are printing into show only. Now if we are doing something like this, क्योंकि we are not putting out break to our head, right? So we are saying that till the time we are not finding null, this loop should go on. So this is a circular linked list, so there is a no null into a circular linked list means this loop will go on till infinite. So if we change the condition कि okay, we are searching head into the last, right? But if you are searching null and in a circular linked list there is a no null, 1 is pointing out to 2, 2 is pointing out to 3, 3 will be pointing out to 1, means there is a cycle continuous going on, there is no null over here. So if we'll try to run a loop to find a null, so what will happen over there, this loop will go on, right? This loop will not going to be end over there, this loop will be continuously there, so we need to break it. That is why in this code what we are trying to do, we are trying to search head value कि okay, the moment I'll search कि okay which node is containing the value for the head, right? I know this will be the last. So out of 1, 2 and 3, what is the last node? 3. Why? Because 3 is containing the address for the first, not 2, not 1, only 3. So this is the basic idea of circular linked list, and that's how we insert and show our values into single circular linked list. Is it clear?